Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by and checking out the card pile. Recently, I did a 5 card submission to SCG, and I sent them to Boca SCG Card Grading Submissions over on Facebook, ran by Eric Drew. I'll leave the link in the description. You can't go wrong with these guys. They are top notch. Everything's smooth, fast, easy. Communication's great, so I highly recommend Boca SCG Card Grading Submissions over on Facebook. Well, anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. My first submission, 5 cards, and the first 5 cards I picked are the first 5 ones I really wanted graded. The Littlefields were awesome. Everything came back pretty much graded what I thought, except for the Littlefield reverse negative and the corrected version, which came back fabulously. Both had 8s. Both got the same grade. It was great. But anyway, I figured that was fun. I'd like to submit 5 more cards. Well, I'm going through some raw cards of mine, and I kind of could break them down to 5, but I'm not 100% sure. So I picked like 15 of them, and I'd like to show you them 15. And before I make a submittal award, I'd kind of like to get your input. Which ones would you like to see out of the 15 that I picked in the pile here? Which ones that you think I should get graded? Now, the first one I have is a 1988 Fleer Reggie Miller rookie card. It's off center a little bit. The back more so obvious than the front, but definitely top to bottom. Left to right's not so bad, but top to bottom. I'm from Indiana. Reggie Miller was my guy. I'm a Pacers guy, so this is definitely in the running. The next one's also from 1988 Fleer. It's Dennis Rodman rookie. I mean, possibly the greatest defensive player in the NBA. I mean, he was just a baller. I mean, he played the game rough, tumble, and rebounding, defense. I mean, you name it. This guy was it. The centering on this is a little bit better than the Reggie. At least I believe so. Maybe not. But still, this is definitely in the running because I don't have many basketball card graded. And the ones I do have, I'd like to thank Keith Perry for those. Those are pretty cool. And so, yeah, Dennis Rodman. Next up is the Michael Jordan Upper Deck baseball card. It's pretty infamous. I mean, it's his rookie, 1991 Upper Deck. And it's a classic. Not a big Jordan fan or a White Sox fan. Go Cubs. But this is pretty iconic card, and I figured it's fairly well centered. Corners are sharp as the devil's tongue, and logo's a little wonky, but you never know. It'll probably look awesome graded in the SCG Tux. So that's also in the pile for getting submitted. And next is a Walter Payton in action card from 1982. And it's just, I mean, look at it. It's got the old Tampa Bay logo. It's got Walter flying through the air. Even though I'm a Detroit Lions fan and I'm supposed to hate the Bears, which I do like this card. This is an awesome card. So yeah, Hall of Famer Walter Payton in a good in-action shot. Nice and clean. Corners are nice and sharp. Centering maybe, I don't know. But yeah, this is also a good one to put in the pile for submission. The next one, this is probably, oddly enough, my favorite baseball card of all time. The great Roberto Clemente, just how he's throwing the ball up. He's contemplating something. He was really a thinking man's baseball player. And it's just a great shot, a great, great shot. Centering's a little off. Cornerings ain't too bad. That's on the top loader, so don't worry about that. But yeah, I definitely had to put this in the mix. Up next is a 1975 SSPC Robin Yount rookie card. It's a variation of his rookie year, but it is his rookie card. It's not the Topps one you see sharing with 3 other people. This is him by himself. It's really clean. It's really nice and sharp. definitely had to put that in there too. Then next, even though I'm not a big, huge modern guy, I had to put in the old Justin Verlander rookie card. Here's the back of it. It's pretty sharp. I'd like to see how high it would get. Again, the smudge is on the top loader, but he's a great pitcher and going to be in the Hall of Fame, so I figured why not see if this makes the cut. Up next is another future Hall of Famer, the Topps 2001 Ichiro Suzuki card. It's in really clean shape. The edges are fine. The corners are fine. The back's decent. Pretty well centered. It's probably in the between the top loader and the penny sleeve. But yeah, for a modern card, Hall of Famer, I like this card, and so I decided to put it in the mix. Up next is a 1962 Topps Rookie Parade with Mr. Baseball himself, Bob Uecker. Now there's a printing run right here above old Bob, right through his name. And then one more right here in the divider piece. But center-wise, I mean, that's pretty good for a 1962. The only one little slight thing down here would be the corner that I'd be concerned about. Maybe a tad something right there. But for a 1962, as centered as it is, the back's nice and clean. Just that print run right there, and the two little corners make it iffy, but I also think it would look great in a tux. Then we have the 1972 Topps Nolan Ryan. It's pretty good centered. The corners are not too bad. I mean, they're a tad rough down here at the bottom. The top ones seem fine. It's just a great looking card. I don't know if that's in the photo or not, but I still think it would look great in a slab. So I threw that on there too, just to see if anybody'd like to see that get slabbed. Then we have the 1965 Rookie Stars with Tony Perez at the top. The Big Red Machine, what can you say? And I think Tony Perez was probably the most unsung hero of that group. So yeah, this card's pretty sharp. Not much damage to it. The back's pretty clean, little off center. But the front, I mean, and look at Tony's smile, man. I mean, that almost makes it into the top 5 anyway. So that's pretty cool. Then up next we have Hank Aaron, Sport Magazine 1960 All-Star Selection. It's in pretty good shape. Corners might be a tad iffy, but that's a good looking card right there. The back's clean. So yeah, anytime you can get a Hank graded, it might be worth a shot, especially this one. Then for a football card, Gale Sayers, Chicago Bears. I know, more Bears cards. But, you know, you have to admit, Gale Sayers was good. And this is an early year playing card of his. And I like it. Here's the back. Okay, maybe not so early. But still, that's a nice looking clean card right there. So that's definitely worthy of getting a good grade. Getting a grade. Another football card, the John Riggins rookie card. The back's real good and clean. Little off center. But yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Trying to see if there was a dot there, but no. 1972 Topps. John Riggins, Hall of Famer. That guy ran like a freight train. Corners are pretty good and sharp. There's no real damage on the surface, so yeah. And I don't have many football cards graded, so that would be kind of neat. And then the last one is another modern card, the Shohei Ohtani rookie card, Topps Heritage. It's a classic pose from him. Pretty newish, iconic card. I think the centering is real well. The corners are fabulous. The back is nice and clean. maybe something right there, but I don't know if that's in between the card and the top loader or what have you. But still, that is pretty super sharp. Between this and the Verlander, for being modern cards, I'd like to see what kind of grade SCG gives that. So yeah, these are the 15 in the pile that I am thinking about getting graded. And that's where I need your help. I can't narrow them down. I mean, I could, but maybe I'm missing something on one of these cards that somebody else might notice, or say, hey, I haven't seen many of those picked or graded. So you might want to choose this one or take this one out and put this one in. So yeah, just like and share and leave in the comments. Definitely leave in the comments because I'm going to be looking in the comments. And I also have a page over on Facebook, which I'll also link in the description. It's also called The Card Pile. And I'll have the followers of that page contribute as well. I'd like to get a bunch of you in and throw me your ideas, because honestly, I think I only know one for sure that I would put in, but I'm not going to say anything right yet. I'll wait to hear from you guys, and I appreciate any and all input. And hey, let's make this happen. Thanks.